G'day. Today we are building the rescue rig, which is set 6670. It was originally released in 1993 as a part of the town theme. Not too many steps on this build, 16. There's a little bit of detail, but there's also some cool accessories. So let's kick it off. Step one, we just grab this base block and the second part, just connect them sort of one step off each other. Step two, these small little red hook parts, I believe to the back of the truck. Step three, attach the wheel bases. My wheels were already assembled and attached to the axle parts, so they managed to hold together back from when the set was originally purchased. So we just get a spacing of one there between the two back wheels. The front sort of is offset by one. Step four, get these little white hook parts. I'm not sure quite what you'd call them. Attach it to that 2x2 black base and get these one blocks in white and attach it to the side. Now I'm actually missing the parts for the other side of this, so this is meant to be the petrol tank, the truck. So we'll just snap that under there. We're missing the other side, but that's fine, we'll just have half as much fuel. On to step 5. These rear 2x1 plates with the single connector in the middle, and then the 2x2 grey one over the second set of wheels, and then another 2 set of plates, and this front bumper guard. It's sort of coming together. It's an interesting design, this back of this truck with the plates, especially the step 6. We'll grab those 2x1 plates and we only connect them with one part hanging off. So you would think that's not strong enough, but we'll add a bit of strength later. Then the bottom plate part of the cab of the truck. It's looking pretty good. Step 7, we'll start to build up the back of that cab with these 2 L-shaped parts. And we put some lights on. Light and then the grille in the middle. And the other light. There's a lot of lights on this truck, so you definitely won't miss it at night. Interesting step here, we get this long black plate and we snap it onto the center dimple parts of those red plates. Step 8, we get some wider red plates and attach them either side of that single black plate. And then the all-important steering wheel. Won't be getting anywhere without that. The back of this truck is, the design's quite interesting. You would think that's not quite strong enough, but I'm guessing it'll hold together eventually. Some more yellow lights. I guess these are the blinkers up the front of the truck, and some red hook parts in the center. So we had the tools to the back of the truck. Comes with a rather large hammer and a wrench. On to step 9 now. The front of the truck, the part just above the grille, this wavy blocks, or the blocks, the 2x1 blocks with lines on them. And then these two white parts that I like to call benches because they look like tiny little benches. Maybe too small for minifigures to set on, but yeah, they go in the middle there, so they're offset by two back off the black centerpiece. These two grey drum parts, which will be the upward facing exhaust of the truck. Then a 1x3 red brick in the middle. Step 10, these slanted red bricks for the back. Sort of need to snap them down there without pushing down too hard, because the red plate underneath doesn't seem super solid. Kicking off step 11, we had the doors. There's one and the other. I'll miss that slightly from an earlier step. It's a 1x3 black plate that needed to go at the back there, and then a 1x4 red brick for the back of the cab, the all important 1x4 brick with the label on it, and the matching one on the other side. It's taking shape. Step 12. This connects on the back. This will be the tow hook or lifter. We can tow cars or whatever needed. Mine was already assembled when I found it in the box as well, which is handy. We then continue to build the backup of the truck with another 1x3 brick, and then another red slanted brick, starting to look like a rescue rig or a tow truck, depending on where you're from. Continue to extend those exhausts. Alrighty, step 13. The nice blue windscreen. And then a 2x2 grey plate, and the same on the other side. And this is interesting. This white gate looking thing. I thought it was a gate, but it turns out it's the front bull bar of the truck. Alright, next up we'll tackle the accessories. So we just tack on a 1x2 white plate on the back of those signs so they stand up, just like that. Set those aside. Step 14, the roof of the cab, and snap that closed. That looks like a proper truck to me. Alrighty, now continuing with the back part of the truck. There's these two sort of light looking things. They normally hold lights, but in this case we're using two of them to hold a caution plate. Cool little design there, just snap that in. The back of this truck has some really cool features in that there's some cool lights, and these caution plates definitely make it busy at the back, which gives it quite a unique look, I think. So snap the other one in there. Continue on with the exhaust down one side. Now I was missing the final grey drum there, so I'll have to go with a black replacement part temporarily. Then a 1x3 white plate with an antenna that I've already snapped into it there. And continuing on with yet more lights, so yellow either side. And then these little white, well, I guess they're the horns of the truck, right? When you push the horn, the trumpets. So just double checking where these round yellow lights go, and they are at the back of the roof in the corner. This thing almost looks like a Christmas tree. Step 16, we get some angled see-through red blocks and the tip of the exhaust on one side and the other side. And we are all done. It does look, yeah, I really dig the back of this truck, how it's quite busy with the lights and those plates. It definitely looks like a lit up Christmas tree. It'd be cool if you could actually hook up some batteries to light it up. I'll put these accessory parts, they slot in there. That's a pretty cool fit. And all done. And away we go. Off to do some towing. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll leave you with some photos of the truck out there doing some work. The minifigure driving it. And doing some tow work.